doesn't mean that the company's not good. It just means it didn't make the list. It didn't make the, top 15. But CLSK is doable. It's not my favorite, but it's doable. Uh, and also remember, when you join the class, don't forget this class is designed for two things: income and consistency. That's it. Income and consistency. Now, if your goal is capital gains, meaning you're concerned about the price of your stock going up and down, and you're overly concerned by that, then that's a different class. That's a different strategy. It's hard to serve multiple masters. It's like if I join a track team and my coach says, "Are you a sprinter or a distance runner?" Usually I got to pick one or the other. Sprinters don't do very well in long distances. Distance runners don't do very well in sprinting because it requires different types of fibers in your legs. So here, if your goal is to get income, you have to find a way to not get confused by the movement in the stock price. I see that happen all the time. People will have a stock that's at 80. They'll sell a call with a strike price of 85. The stock will drop to 75, and they'll compare the drop in the stock price to the amount of money they made on the option. They'll say, I lost money. You kind of did, but you did achieve your goal. You got the income, and you really didn't lose money on the stock. Your value dropped. You haven't sold the stock. So you won't know if you lost money until you actually sell. The day you sell is when your loss becomes a realized loss. Before that, it is an unrealized loss. So it's like being in a basketball game and the team falls back behind by 5 points and someone says, we lost by 5 points. Well, you didn't lose by 5 points. You're down by 5 points, but you didn't lose by 5 points. And the other thing too is that this is one of the reasons why conviction is so important when you pick an investment. You must know why you bought that stock. If you do not know why you bought the stock, then as soon as that price drops, you're going to fold like a piece of paper, and you're going to run away, and you're going to turn a potential loss into an actual loss because you'll freak out and you'll run. Just like getting married. Don't ever get married unless you're sure about why you're marrying that person. Because marriage will be hard, marriage will have some downtime, and there are going to be times where you're going to be tested. So when you marry the stock, make sure you know why you're in that relationship. And so here, when I look at my portfolio, the market dropped a lot today. It didn't bother me. It's the same. If I had, I don't know, let's say I had 1,500 shares of Oklo yesterday, I still have 1,500 shares of Oklo. It's just worth a different price. Now the Oklo didn't drop. Let's use another example, Coinbase. I believe in Coinbase. I believe Coinbase is a powerful tech company that's going to own a big chunk of the future. I think that they're doing innovative things in the crypto space, and I want to be a part of that. I don't care if the stock dropped today. 5 years from now, I won't even remember what happened today. So make sure you know why you own the stock. And I know in the meantime, while I wait for Coinbase to become whatever it's going to become, I'm able to use Coinbase as an income generator to help me pay bills. That's how I look at Coinbase. So you think of it like a landlord. If a landlord buys a building, he's not thinking about the value of the building until he sells the building. In the meantime, he's trying to figure out how much rent can I get from this building. And he also knows that if he gets enough rent from the building over time, that can override any loss or depreciation in the value of the building, right? So his focus is collecting rent. His focus is not checking the value of the building every day to make sure he doesn't have the feeling of losing money. Let's see here. So Uyoyo says, when you always make $1,000 per week, what do you mean? Are the profits extrapolated weekly amounts, or effectively sell an option from a stock on a weekly basis? Yeah. So basically, when I say something like $1,000 a week, it really comes down to your ability to go sell a call option every week